So, guys, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about this good analysis and look at why Kante is that freaking dude. So, get your meal, get your drink, and sit down while we address this first G that your boys Chelsea scored with. Let's get it. So, we start things here, guys. Well, we are updating the setup right now. We're updating the setup right now. So, we have a man. I think this might be Christensen who's over here. So we have Christensen who's over here. Let's just switch this around and bring this over here. So this is Christensen over here, and of course, he also has your boy. Let's identify him. Your boy Kante, who's right there. So you got your boy Kante, who's over here, of course. Oopsie daisy, sorry about that. So boy, you got Kante over here like so. Oh my god. And then of course that's your boy Kante, that's your boy Christensen. So obviously Kante, already this is already a good position that Kante takes because he has nobody near him, and he obviously has all this space to maneuver. And of course, you've got your boy Havertz over there, and obviously you got Jorginho here. But obviously, if Christensen can just, I think homeboy slips here. So if Christensen can just get that ball through, I think that's Kroos who slips a bit. If Christensen can just get that ball through to Kante, already it's in a top position. But again, once we see the next image, you see how it's still going to be problematic, and Kante still has to do a lot of footballing work in order to create this situation. But it's a good setup to begin. But once you now move to the next image, you're going to see how things get a little bit complicated for your boy. So if you bring up the next image, and then we then share that bad boy. So now the key thing here is this. You're looking at what Kante has already done here. So let's just point out things. So, okay, we have a boy Kante here. So you have Kante here. And you can see what Mr. Kante is already doing. Even because, see, most guys would just control the ball. But Kante is aware of our dear friend here. He's aware of our dear friend here. And he knows that if he controls it, he gives this guy time to come to him. So because he's aware of this man around him, he's already on the turn. So he's already thinking. So see, and this is the key thing of why this is where you have those higher IQ, higher intelligence players. Is you're thinking 2-3 steps ahead. It's sort of like when you're playing snooker, where you're thinking about the next shot and the next shot and the next shot rather than the shots you're going through. So Kante is not just thinking about controlling the ball. He's thinking about, before the ball comes to me, I've got to get myself in a good position. So rather than just control and be static, then think about what you're going to do. As soon as the ball comes to him, because he knows what's behind him, he says, I have to quickly come out of danger so I don't give this guy any chance to come and get him, which is why he's already turning and is already looking to now get himself in the attacking position, which again helps to create the situation that we now see in the next image. So let's bring this up for the next image. So now we now have this situation, and I now see what he's now done. So so again, this is the key thing here. This defender is who Kante was trying to get past. He's trying to get past this dude here. And the way that he was able to get through him was that his first touch. because that first touch is what helps create this position to help him go out of danger from this man. But again, I believe this is Casemiro bearing down on him. So again, and remember, this is happening very quickly. See, we have the luxury of putting it in stills and discussing it and slowing down time. But remember, this is happening within a split second. So as Kante already receives and comes away from danger, he now has to now deal with this guy who is now bearing down on him, who I believe is Casemiro. And you now see what Kante is about to do. So he's helped. So he's dealt with the first threat here, which is homeboy here. But now he now has the other threat, which is this dude. So this is the other. That's the other threat there that he's looking to, because again, he knows that he has homeboy here and homeboy here, both Werner and Havertz. But again, he has to get himself in a good position before he can now supply Werner. But now watch how Kante uses Werner to now get out of this situation, which is to try to avoid your boy Casemiro. All right. So next on the shop. Okay. So you now see how Casemiro is already coming to try and make the tackle. He's already trying to make the tackle on your boy. But you can see how Kante, knowing that he's trying to make the tackle, is already giving the ball to Werner, who of course has been marked close by Ramos. But you're seeing how your boy Kante, quick thinking, first touch to come away from, I think that might be Nacho. And again, another quick touch. Again, quick thinking, first touch, boom. Another one, quick touch, he gives it to Werner. Because he knows that once I give it to Werner, I now avoid Casemiro, and then I now have to come onto the run. So you're just seeing how the quick, good decision-making from Kante is getting him out of potential dangers that could dispossess him and break down this move. So then we now move to our next image. So you can now see the situation that he's trying to create. So again, Kante, right there, he's waiting for the ball. He's waiting for the ball from your boy Werner. And you have to give credit to Werner for this. He also played a very critical role in this goal because, again, Werner now knows that don't control the ball and go through. Ramos is obviously trying to foul him, trying to break him down. See, Ramos, I think, is trying to win a foul here because he knows that, okay, because Ramos understands the danger. Because your boy Ramos here, he understands the danger that is happening. He understands the danger that is happening. And he obviously is trying to make a tactical foul to break down play, so to get a free kick. But Werner does not want to allow that. So credits to Werner for holding up the ball. And Werner knows that the play to make is not just to control and so on. The play to make is, how can I give this ball to Kante? So keep the ball moving, keep the ball moving, keep the ball moving. And Kante, he's obviously making the run. Kante's obviously making the run in here, across here, because Kante wants to receive the ball here onto the run so that he can get the run running. Because he knows that if Werner delivers this, he then takes out our dear friend. He then takes out our dear friend Ramos. So we move. So next one we have here. So now you can now see that the quality that has now happened here. And this is credit to Werner and, of course, Kante. Ramos has been taken out. Werner did not fall for his tricks. And now we now have Kante on the ball. And you now have obviously the option. He now has two options here, but he has the option of Havertz, and he has the option also of Werner. But the key thing here is, again, decision making. So really, all eyes are on our dear friend Kante as he's about to pull through. And in this situation here, remember, things are happening very quickly. They're happening very fast. Decision-making composure, decision-making composure, decision-making composure. Those are the paramounts of making sure that you don't mess up a situation like this. Is decision-making and composure. So, and then we now have, and again, Kante. See, Kante doesn't rush things. Because again, he now knows you've got two situations here. You've got Havertz, and of course, you have Werner. And Militao is in a very difficult proposition right now, because for Militao, what do you do? Because Militao is now stuck between two minds. Do you go to Kante, or do you shepherd Havertz? He has to try and do two, and because what Militao wants to do is to try to psych out Kante, either to take a shot or an ill-advised pass. So it is very critical for Kante. It's very critical for Kante that he keeps his composure. He maintains his composure, and he doesn't panic. That is the key thing. He doesn't panic. And just for Kante, he waits and waits and waits. He doesn't, because he knows that, because Kante knows he's going to make the pass right. So he's calm. He waits, and he waits, and he waits, and he waits. And then we now see him finally now give the pass. And can you see this? Look at when he gives the pass here. You have to notice something here. Look at the body posture of Militao. Because remember, Kante was waiting and waiting and waiting. Because in the previous one, Militao was like, do I go for Havertz? Do I go for Kante? But Militao has now made his commitment. Because if you look at his body posture, he is trying to cut off the angle for Kante and try to get in for a block. So he's trying to think of that. Is Kante going to try and dribble past me? I'm ready. Is he trying to go for a shot? I'm ready. But he's now fully committed to Kante, which gives Kante the right, because Kante's just waiting for the right time. But Kante now knows that, yep, the time is here to make the pass. And he knows that this is a pass to make. That's right there. Well, sort of like this. This is a pass to make. That ball across, if I can just... That ball across. That is a pass to make. That once you execute that pass, it puts Havertz in an excellent position to now be bearing down on goal and towards, of course, Courtois. And obviously, you see Nacho, who's obviously trying to, who's like, okay, because Nacho is oh dear, because Nacho obviously has Werner covered, but Nacho now knows that there's a danger of there being a 1v1 against Courtois, which is what they want to try to avoid. But you see, for Kante, it's key. He waited and waited until he knew Militao was totally committed to him, ignoring what was behind him, which allowed Kante to now make the pass. So the key thing was Kante waited, because he makes that pass too early, Militao maybe blocks it. But he waits for the right time that Militao is fully committed to him before he executes the pass. And then we now go to our next one here. And boom. Your boy Havertz. And see, here's the thing right now. One of the best, for me, I say not one of, I think he is the best 1v1 keeper in the world. He is excellent at 1v1s, which he showed again last night. But Havertz has got options. You see, what makes Courtois so good is he makes himself very big, and he's very good at really getting parts of his body to difficult areas, and also his long arms also help, but he's very good at just cutting off the angles and make it very difficult for the attacker. So you have several options, man. Havertz has several options. I mean, he knows that he could go out there. He could maybe try to go cut the angle there, but that's a bit dodgy. Or he could just try and go around him. You know, he could try and attempt just to go around Courtois. But I don't think Courtois was expecting Havertz to do what he did, which is what's created the issue. And also, let's also give Werner credit. This is what all good goal scorers do. You see, come on, let me see. Havertz right here is on the run. All good goal scorers do this. Always gamble, always gamble, always gamble, always gamble, because you never know when you're going to get cheddar. So he's gambling, and he's following the run, and he's saying that any potential rebound, I'm in. So credit to Werner reacting, following the play, looking at the play, and ensuring. See, Kante is just waiting back here to see whether anything comes back to him. But Werner, being the goal scorer, he's on the move. He's forward thinking. So you have to give credit to Werner, who is forward thinking there. And then, so we now have this situation. So you can see he didn't think that he was going to chip him. So Courtois is like, what the heck? And everybody is shocked. And that was just great thinking. Just great thinking from Havertz to go for the little dink ahead of him, which is what Courtois was thinking. Courtois was thinking, is he going to go around him? He's going to go left, right? I'm ready. He didn't think that he was going to go for the dink and the chip, which is what completely offsets Courtois. So what Havertz did was very, very key in creating the situation. But now it's about reactions. Because as you can see, Militao, even look at Militao's body shape, he's sort of reserved to almost thinking is going, because you can see that he isn't forward thinking. He's like, oh, okay, what's happening? But credit to Werner. Werner is closely watching. Because he's a goal scorer. Okay, well, not rated, but he's a goal scorer. So he's clearly watching to see what's going to happen. If there's a rebound, I have to be the first to react. So Werner is more closely watching what is going to happen, whereas that Militao is a bit more reserved. And then, of course, we then have this situation. The world held its breath. The world held its breath. The world held its breath. Because I swear to you, I thought Homeboy was going to miss. I was like, I am begging you, please don't miss. But Werner is able to be in this. Look at Werner shouldn't be here. Look at all these defenders. Look at all of these Real Madrid defenders. They didn't react. They should be here on the line to knock it away, but Werner was the first to react, the first to get there, and he put himself in that position. And thankfully, you know, our worst nightmares were not realized. And he, of course, managed to say what's up and put that ball in, man. So you got to give credit to, but massive credit to this dude here. Look at how chilled he is. Massive credit to this dude here, because he started it with those two key footballing plays that he made. You got to give credit to Homeboy for psyching out Courtois with that ding that Courtois did not expect. And of course, the goal scorer. Oopsie daisies, no, sorry. Of course, the goal scorer Werner, who gambled, reacted, read the play, and reached there before the other defenders. And you have to really be unhappy with these dudes that did not react quickly. They didn't read it and they didn't react quickly, and they allowed Werner to get there ahead of them, man. So credit to your boy Timo Werner for being the first to react. Kante's two early plays were critical and very key because Kante was the one that created the situation with his first touch to get away from, I believe, Nacho. Him finding Werner to get away from Casemiro, him receiving the pass from Werner, him waiting and waiting and waiting until he found the right time to make the pass to Havertz, and it was the right pass at the right time. Havertz for going for the thing that Couto did not expect, and Werner reacting first to head the ball through, man. So guys, remember to like that vid, subscribe for that beautiful content, and I'll be back here for more beautiful, amazing, lovely analysis. Peace.